biggest fear as a woman, and my biggest fear is killing myself because I'm
all the girls on this planet, I'm beautiful, they're beautiful. They're smart, they're smart. They're pretty, they're pretty. They're cute, they're cute. I'm nice, you're nice. You are a princess, and you're a princess. And I'm a queen, you're a queen. And no one cannot tell you what to do. Bye-bye. And that's on period.
My biggest insecurity is that I'm afraid to talk to people, and the reasons why is that because I think that they're gonna make fun of me, or they're just gonna not talk back or anything like that. That's why I don't like to make friends a lot, because I just think that everything is gonna be worse. So that's why I have less friends, and I just think that it's gonna be better if I have less friends, because having a lot is just because I just don't like talking a lot, and I just feel like talking a lot is just gonna make me feel bad. Okay, so the way I look, I think that I'm okay, but the biggest problem is that when I look at other people, I just feel like I'm not good enough to be as them, because they usually hang out with their friends, and sometimes I'm usually alone, and I feel like I need to change myself unless I want to get more friends.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Shirley Joseph. For those of you who don't know, I am Rosie's little sister, and as you can see, this video is about empowering women. And as you can see, I am big. I am not small, not skinny, not thick. I am big. Okay, and in this world, being big is considered a bad thing. But I used to think it was a bad thing back then, because I used to be bullied and so much more. But I have learned to appreciate and love myself for who I am. And you should also. You shouldn't leave anybody bring you down for what you're not. You're beautiful in your own skin. Everybody is beautiful and unique in their own ways.
Hey, it's Alexis, and I'm basically going to be talking about how hard it was to accept myself and like who I am as a person. So yeah, I would say it's like it was very hard to accept myself, and it's because I have so many insecurities and I have anxiety, and it just made it harder for me to accept myself. But once I started to evaluate what my insecurities were and how could I fix that about myself to enjoy that part about myself, it didn't get so hard. But I mean, I'm not gonna say it wasn't, because it was, and it took a long time to be able to do that. And basically that's what you gotta do, whether that be write a journal, whether that be whatever it is to lessen the anxiousness in your heart to accept yourself. It's hard, it takes time. It took me upwards of 3 years to learn how to do it, but I mean, I did it. And it's not hard for you to, it's not hard for the person watching this to, just don't sweat the small stuff. And if you are gonna sweat the small stuff, you need to be okay, so how can I fix that to to make myself feel better, because no one else can do that for you. You got to do that for yourself. And that really was what made it so hard, because I had to accept myself. But I mean, I'm here, and you're here for a reason. You're watching this for a reason. Whether that be you stumbled upon it, whether that be you clicked on it, you watched it for a reason. And yeah, I just hope that you guys stay positive and love yourself and accept yourself and realize that you are the most important person in your life that you can focus on.
Hey guys, my name is Kenisha, and I'm here to talk to you about a little insecurity that I had back then. So people used to identify me as big boned and say that it wasn't right for a girl. Damn, here we go, talking about appearances and beauty of females when there shouldn't be any debate about this. They really shouldn't. But let's clear on track now. So people used to call me names and whatnot, and me being me, I felt out of place, and I used to leave it slide. I was a shy person, I really didn't say anything, and I can tell you that was a mistake. Why should I let people's thoughts and words basically define who I am when I know who I am deep inside? It just doesn't add up. It just doesn't make sense. I know who I am. I am Kenisha, a smart, loving, and outgoing person. Word to the wise, do you. It'll be worth it. Wake up every day with a smile on your face, because you know who you are. And if they don't like it, just slam the doors over there. It's not hard to walk out of a door.
So ugly.
Huh? Don't say that. Don't say that. When you look at yourself, you supposed to say, I'm so pretty. You are so pretty. Do you hear me? You got the prettiest little dimples. You are too cute. Oh. Oh. You are so pretty. You are like you have this beautiful chocolate skin. No, you're not gonna cry. You are a beautiful little girl, and you are pretty. You are the prettiest girl in your class. Boom.
Stop putting yourself down. You was a queen before you met the guy, and you'll be a queen till the day he leaves. Just because he didn't see it in you doesn't mean it isn't there. So dry your eyes. Hold your head up and lift it so high, because you are beautiful. And you will never, ever be anything less. I promise you. You'll never.
Hi guys, my name is Everett, and I was told to talk about my biggest fear as a woman. And my biggest fear is killing myself because I'm suicidal and I go through depression and more things. But I'm overcoming this by hanging around people who's there for me, who went through the same thing basically who's there for me and who could help me move past it and grow as a human, as a female.
Hi, I'm Nisha, short for Janisha. I'm a sophomore, and plus I'm also Haitian Bahamian. And woman empowerment to me means you being an independent boss, but also supporting other people, other ladies or women, for instance. And I'm a dark skin. You know, back in the days, they used to criticize us dark skinned girls, but all of a sudden they love us. But you know I'm pretty, even though somebody might come up to me and be like, you're so purple, you should duke your skin. And I'll be like, no, because I know I'm pretty. Like, you don't have to tell me I'm pretty. Like, I might double think me being pretty, but I know I'm pretty. You know, I know I'm that person. So,
Hi guys, so today I'll be talking about loving the skin that you're in and the reasons why you should love the skin you're in. So basically, I feel you should love the skin you're in because you can't change it, you know. Just accept it. Don't let nobody bring you down for how you look because you're beautiful inside and out. You know, you can't come with a negative attitude towards people and then expect them to be nice to you. So basically, be nice to people all the time. And if you dark skin, love your melanin. If you light skin, white, Caucasian, just be confident in the skin you're in. And if anybody bring you down, just kill them with kindness. Because when people bring you down, that's them, you know, feeling insecure about themselves. So they look for something in others that they don't have. So just love the skin you're in. Love everything about yourself because you can't change it. Acne scars is normal. Stretch marks are normal. Cellulites are normal. Just love your body the way it is. Don't change it to be perfect because there's no such thing as perfect. Beauty is pain, but natural beauty is better than anything else. If you do choose to get like plastic surgery or anything like that, that's up to you. You're still gonna be beautiful regardless. And sometimes people want to alter a part of themselves that they really don't like. But before you take those steps and do certain things, make sure you think and be like, you know, is this person I'm going to become the person I want to be for the rest of my life? You know, because certain stuff do have its side effects. So yeah, just love the skin you're in. Don't let nobody tell you different. You're beautiful. And yeah, how I personally love the skin I'm in. I was once insecure. I would wake up in the morning when I'm feeling like very insecure or self-conscious on my worst days. I would go in the mirror, even if I have tears in my eyes, I would go in the mirror and tell myself, well, I am beautiful, and I just made it from there, and I keep going up, and now I am who I am today, a confident black female. So yeah, just love yourself no matter what. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, don't bring anybody down. Always try to uplift other people because you never know what that one phrase could do for someone. So try to be kind all the time. Love yourself, you know, and try not to be anybody else. Just be you. Be beautiful.
Hi guys, my name is Melissa. You could call me Mel for short. And originally I'm from St. Thomas, Virgin Islands, but my parents are Haitian, so you know, Zoe power. Self-love. Okay, the way I feel about self-love is that you love every aspect of yourself. You love the way you walk, the way you talk, you love your skin color. You just love everything about yourself. And once you have that, ain't no going back to like losing confidence. Like, you just love everything about you. And once, like, just self-love, like once you just love yourself for like who you are and what you are, it's just like, that's just like the greatest feeling. It's like, you know, self-love, like everybody needs to have self-love.
Hi, my name is Akila Pippin, and I'm here to talk about insecurities. I'm going to share a story about one of my insecurities that I used to face and how I overcame that, and just to share a little light on the subject and help anyone that may be facing insecurities in their life. So, first of all, I'm just going to say it is normal to have insecurities. It doesn't matter if it may be a big insecurity, a small insecurity, it's normal. Everybody has insecurities, no matter what it is. So when I was younger, I would always be the shortest among all my friends. And I know some people would be like, why would you feel insecure about your height? Well, at that time, a lot of people wouldn't pick me to play with them in games. I can't help out the team. Well, this is what they felt. I couldn't help out the team because I'm so small and strong enough, whatever. And being that I used to face things like that, you know, it kind of made me feel a little bad. Like, why I couldn't just fit in height-wise with everybody else? Why can't I just play with everybody else who is taller? And I may not be able to reach the top shelf on my own or anything like that, but someone told me one time, why feel insecure about your height? Great things come in small packages. And ever since I heard that, I carried it with me, because now I feel like I'm a pint-sized powerhouse and nobody can tell me anything. So I may not be able to reach the top shelf on my own, but I could get a stool or a ladder, step up and get what I need, or I might not be able to walk down the runway with all the slim and tall models, but I sure can do a bomb photo shoot as a short person. So if you're facing any insecurities, whether it be apparel or it doesn't have to necessarily be height. It may be something that you know about yourself. You feel insecure about the way that you look, the way that you talk, anything like that. It's okay to normally have them. But don't let anybody deter you or change your mind about how you feel about yourself based on your insecurities. Because at the end of the day, nobody gets to judge you but God. He has a final say. So, if you have any insecurities, it's okay to have them because everyone has insecurities all the time. But don't let it bring you down because you have a purpose. And your purpose, you may not know it as yet, but eventually you're going to find out. To give a little positive message to all the young ladies out there, I want to share a few quotes with you that I feel you should hear and that will maybe help you along in life. So the first quote is, beauty begins the moment you decide to be yourself. That's by Coco Chanel. I believe that. And to me that means don't be anyone other than yourself just to try to fit in. Stop trying to live for people. Live for yourself. You're not here to please anybody. You should be pleased with yourself. And that has a lot to do with self-love. If you don't have any self-love, you're going to just try to keep looking for love from other people. And you shouldn't do that. So, remember that. Also, the comeback is always stronger than the setback. I always believe in that. Every setback is a set up for a major comeback. So when things seem like they're going bad, it's for a reason. Things are just setting up and getting in place. So don't feel like it's the end of the world when things aren't going your way because it's going to get better. Remember that always. So, if you have dreams, believe in your dreams, make them come true. Make it happen. Stay focused on what that is though. Don't let anybody else deter you or change your mind about something that you feel is the way that you want to go or something that you want to do. You get to decide how you live your life. And if you're letting somebody else influence that, that's not a good thing. Unless it may be that they're helping you and they're helping you in a good way. They're helping you change, giving you pointers or whatever. But other than that, don't let anybody make your decisions for you on your life. You are the only person who gets to do that. You are the author of your own book. This is your life, and however you decide to write on each page is how your life is going to go. Don't let anybody be the author of your book. Your book is for you. Okay? So remember that, guys. Stay true to yourself and just live life for you. That's all it has to be. Okay?
A video done with the girl Sunly. Yeah. I got a YouTube channel where I don't post videos, so you would say, Anyway, yeah. Anyway, head shot on the video for my girl Rosie. Positive message to these young ladies upcoming. Subscribe to my girl channel, Caribbean Princess. I would like to say to these young ladies, love yourself. Don't let these dudes use and abuse and mistreat you guys. You guys are beautiful people. Like, all of you guys are amazing. Like, stop letting these bum-ass, broke-ass motherfucking niggas try to play with our feelings and hurt you. You best kick them out the door and kick them to the curb. And that's just on period. Shout out Sunly's Cosmetics. Follow the Instagram. Follow Righteous Sensations. Righteous_sensations on Instagram. They will be launching soon. Sunly's Cosmetic will be launching soon.
My name is Ayana Hiss, and I was asked to make this video by Rosie Bernard. She is compiling a women empowerment video, and yeah, this video is just basically going to be me passing on everything that I have learned in my 20 years of life to any young woman or young man out there that just needs to hear some advice. Or listen, we all need advice, so if you just need to hear advice. So I wrote down my 3 top tips that, because I was thinking, I was like, what if I was making a video to the old Ayana? What would I tell the old Ayana? These 3 main tips is everything I would have told my younger self. I hope that this video helps anybody that needs it, anybody that just needs to hear it. If you don't have people in your life to, give you advice, to boost you up, or whatever the case may be, let me be that big sister, big cousin, whatever to you. So my first tip, and this is standard, this is baseline right here. You need to build confidence and love within yourself. Easier said than done, trust me. I was there. I was once that naive, fragile, I didn't have any confidence in myself. I didn't have any self-esteem in myself. And everything that I felt about myself was fueled by what others thought of me. And I kind of broke out of that ever since I joined the army, which was in 2018, so 2 years ago. I had to break out of that because basic training and everything that I went through broke me down to build me up. It definitely did, and I needed that, because I'll be the first one to say, when I was a teenager, when I was younger in high school, I didn't have a spine, I didn't have a backbone, and I essentially had to grow on in basic training. You can't let people step over you, you can't let people talk to you anyway, whatever the case may be. So I had to build that confidence in myself, and I just had to build that love within myself to just tell myself, listen, you are the only you there is ever going to be. You need to own that, you need to walk in that, and you just need to make yourself want to be the very best you that you can be. That's my number one tip. Build confidence and build love in yourself. And I would say how to do this. But it could be hard to build confidence in yourself when you're constantly seeing images on social media of, pictures of these pretty models or these Instagram models, or whatever the case may be. You might look in the mirror and be like, damn, why I don't look like that? And that's actually my next tip, which is don't compare yourself to others, but we don't get into that. So tips to building confidence and love within yourself. Number one, treat yourself kindly. Too often I see people on the internet or even in real life just talk so terribly about themselves. I'm so ugly. I'm so terrible at this. I'm so this. I'm so that. What you say, what you think is what you're going to end up believing. And you constantly saying it over and over and over and over and over and over. You will end up believing, wow, I am ugly. Wow, I am terrible. Wow, all of that. Even if you don't believe it, fake it till you make it. Look at yourself in the mirror every single day before you leave the house, before you leave to go to work, school, whatever the case is. Look yourself in the mirror and be like, damn, I'm confident today. I'm gorgeous today. Look at me. I give myself compliments, okay? My hair looking good. I'm like, damn, Ayana, your call's popping today. Damn, Ayana, your eyebrows looking good. Damn, Ayana, you looking bomb today. Like, you have to treat yourself kindly. You are the only you there is ever going to be. Even if you're a twin and you have somebody that look exactly like you, you are the only you are ever going to be. There's only one you in this world, and you have to own that, you have to love that, and you just have to build that confidence in yourself every day. It's not easy. It's really not easy. Trust me. You're gonna have your days where you're gonna slide back and you're gonna be like, man, because it's easy to think negative. It's so easy to think negative. But when you actively make the decision to say, you know what, I am going to do this, I'm going to do this for myself, and you actively make that decision, you have to work at it. It's not going to fall in your lap. You're not going to wake up one day and just feel uber confident. You have to build that every single day. So be kind to yourself. Affirmations. Literally look at yourself every single day and compliment yourself. And like I said, even if you don't believe it, you keep saying it over and eventually you can believe it. So the next thing is, and it goes back into the first thing, do not compare yourself to anybody at all. Again, I said, you are the only you there is ever going to be, which means you're technically incomparable because there's only one you, one of a kind. There's not one size fits all. Do not compare yourself to anybody else. Do not seek anybody else's validation. I also had a problem with this in high school when I would just basically I wanted friends so bad that somebody would tell me something and I'll be like, okay, yeah, I have to do this in order to fit into this friend group. Me, it's not worth it. And another thing too, if you're in high school, junior high school, whatever the case is, everything you're stressing about now is not gonna matter. It's really not. Like, I graduated high school and everything I used to be stressing about in high school literally does not matter at all now. Do not compare yourself to others. Do not seek validation. My tips for doing that is, I found myself, especially on Instagram and Snapchat, I don't have those apps anymore. I found myself constantly comparing myself to others on Instagram and on Snapchat. Every day I would just mindlessly she's so pretty, look at their life. Just remember, everybody's only posting the best versions of themselves. You're not gonna post when you just fail a class. You're not gonna post when you just get your heart broken. You're not gonna post when, you know, whatever. You're not gonna post your bad moments. So everything you're comparing yourself to on social media is that person's best moment that they're putting out for the world to see. So you cannot compare your life, you cannot compare yourself to what you see others posting on social media. It's just not fair to yourself. So what I did eventually to wean myself out of Instagram and Snapchat, I would take like these week-long breaks. I would sign out of the app for a week and delete the app off of my phone and just do it like that. Then I'd do it for 2 weeks. I think I even did it for a month one time, where it's completely logged out of all of my social medias. I deleted the apps off my phone just to give myself a break. So I definitely recommend doing that. Delete the social media if you have to. I deleted my Snapchat and my Instagram altogether because I realized for myself that it was not good for my mental health, and all I literally did was compared myself to people on those apps. And ever since I got rid of them, it's almost like I blossomed, like I broke free of the whole constantly comparing to myself. I have Facebook, but it was just something about Instagram and Snapchat that I just had to get rid of it. So even if you have to go to the extreme and delete the social media, delete it. And if you come back to it in 2 months, 3 months, it's going to be there. Those apps are never going to die. You have to take care of yourself first. So definitely don't compare yourself to others. Do not seek validation. And then my last tip, because I don't want this video to be too long and drawn out, but I definitely want to get the message across, is use your voice and be heard, especially as a woman, especially as a Black woman. I've always been a very outgoing, very opinionated, strong-minded person, and this is something, especially since I got into the army and since I got into like the real world, because again, high school, junior high school, that's not the real world. So just remember that. High school drama, junior high school drama, that is not the real world. Ever since I got into the real world, I realized that as a woman, especially as a Black woman, people are going to try and silence you. Men are going to try to silence you. People are going to be, oh, little woman, you don't have an opinion, toss to the side. No, you sit up in those meetings, shoulders back, head high, and you say, when they ask you have an opinion, yes, I have an opinion. You say it loud, you say it proud, right? You don't have to be this big, crazy, extroverted person, because I think naturally I'm extroverted. So it's never been really a struggle for me to speak in front of people. But for some people that may be introverted or soft-spoken, you do not have to be an extrovert to use your voice and to be heard. My grandmother is a very introverted person. She prefers her own space. She doesn't like to be around people. But if she has something to say, she's going to say it, and you're going to hear it. You're going to understand it. So that's my thing. Use your voice and be heard. Do not let people run over you. Do not let people just treat you any old way. Because if you allow people to treat you any old way, they will. And you're not going to like it. Use your voice and be heard. When people tell you to be quiet, you speak louder. When people try to dismiss you, you show up. You make your presence known. Because again, all of these things tie into each other. You are the only you there is ever going to be. That's why you have to take care of yourself. You have to own yourself in your right. Own that confidence. And a part of being confident is speaking up for yourself. When something is not right, oh, that's not right. When you don't like something, oh, I don't like something. You don't have to be rude and mean with it. Be respectful and say, no, I don't like that. So those are definitely my top 3 tips for any young woman coming up in this world. Trust me, I know it is difficult. I have been there. I'm 20 years old now. I don't know everything. I still have a lot to learn. I like learning, and that's the thing. I want to continue to learn. I want to continue to get better. And if I could help a 15, 16, 17-year-old girl coming up, you know, low self-esteem, low confidence, don't really know what she wants to do, or whatever the case is, I definitely want to be that representation. Representation is important, especially for little black girls, because we don't really see a lot of people that look like us. And if we do, being portrayed in a positive way in the media, and if we do see representation, is on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, or in some scandal, or on Instagram doing God knows what. Like, we don't really get to see positive representation. So if I could be that positive representation. So just to recap, build confidence and love within yourself. That's number one. Number two, don't compare yourself to others or seek validation from nobody. You are the only you there will ever be. Therefore, you cannot compare yourself, because there's only one you. Number three, use your voice and be heard, okay? This is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to everything that I would have told my younger self. This is just the tip of the iceberg, but this is definitely the top three that I think is the most important, and I think that any young individual definitely needs to establish in themselves before they become an adult. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you so much for your attention. My inbox is always open for anybody that's just, needing advice, needing to talk. Because I came from a very loving family. I have a very loving support system. And I realized that some people don't have that. So if I could be that for somebody, I would love to. So if you have any questions, if you want to talk about anything further, feel free to send me a message on Facebook. My name is Ayana Hiss, so definitely feel free to send me an inbox. Thank you guys so much for listening, and I wish all of you youngins. I also wanted to let you guys know that I am the owner and creator of Ayana's Whipped Body Butter. It is my skin and hair care business. This is my body/hair butter, and this is my whipped lip balm right here. Both of them are made with shea butter, vitamin E oil, olive oil, coconut oil, almond oil, and extra virgin olive oil. And this is made with shea butter, almond oil, peppermint oil, and beeswax. All cruelty-free ingredients, harsh chemicals or preservatives in them. So if you are interested, definitely let me know and send me a message via my business page, which is Ayana's Whipped Body Butter. This can be used in the skin and hair, and lip balm, use it on your lips. So just letting you guys know that this is what I do. In case you guys are interested, send me a message. I'll be more than happy to assist you. And thank you guys so much. Bye.
Hey, I just wanted to tell you that you're very gorgeous and beautiful, and if you don't believe that, you see there? That shows you that you're beautiful. I just have to smack it into you to believe, Bye.